And here we are then, lockdown pay-per-view. Our first show back with SWE here in WWE 2K20. Tonight we will crown our first ever SWE 2K20 champion in an Elimination Chamber match. Right then, here is our opening bout of the main show. We have got AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and of course Shinsuke Nakamura. This is going to be an incredible triple threat. A nice little color code going on. We've got Nakamura in the red and black. We've got AJ in the green and black. And we've got Joe in the blue and black. That'd be a... Tell you what, that'd be a fantastic like Power Ranger style stable, wouldn't they? These three. That'd be incredible. Either way, absolutely fantastic match. So looking forward to this, and very, very important for the winner of this one, obviously, to pick up a victory and showcase their ability. It's going to be a cracking match, I think. And of course, it'd be great for them to get themselves a point in the ranking system, help them get a little bit closer to potentially getting themselves into the SWE Championship picture. Of course, every single victory will be important in SWE. And just like AEW does these days, we're going to make sure that the people that deserve it are going to be the ones that are hopefully going to get more of the opportunities. Don't get me wrong, there will be some that will suit the pay-per-view we're going to be in. That is a possibility as well. But most cases, we're going to definitely, hopefully, push the people that are doing a lot better than anything else. Samoa Joe, big chop across the back of AJ Styles and a boot right across the chest as well. Joe bringing Styles back up, but Styles fighting back with a big lariat, taking Joe down. Now Styles getting around the back of Shinsuke Nakamura into the face plant there. Nice knee drop. Of course, remember, triple threat rules state no disqualifications, no count out. So Samoa Joe has gone and got himself a table, right? This should be interesting. So on WWE 2K20, is Joe going to use the table as a table? Is Joe going to use the weapon as a blunt object? I would like him to use it as a table, which is something that don't often happen on this game over the years. As AJ into the pin here on Shinsuke Nakamura. Not quite enough though. Only a 1 count. Styles taking Nakamura up on the shoulder, now dropping him down into the Yurigoroshi, that neckbreaker, Death Valley driver style. Joe out just taunting away with the crowd now as AJ goes in for another pin here on Shinsuke. Again, only enough for a 1 count though. Nice right hand right in the gut there by Joe, and then wiping AJ out straight into the table that was on the ground. And now it's Joe's turn to have a go at Shinsuke. Shinsuke's taken a lot of damage so far in this match. And now Joe's going to go for the pin as well. Not even a 1 count. Not even a 1 count before Shinsuke was able to kick out of that. Shinsuke back up on his feet. Joe has the table. And he's going to use it as a blunt object. Oh no, he's setting the table up. Go on, please put someone through the table. Please put someone through the table. That would be amazing. It would showcase them actually doing something right. Wow. Okay, Joe noticed AJ climbing in the ring on the backside and just took him out. And now, this is not a good place. Oh my god. Please do a superplex. Please do a superplex right now. Please do a superplex. Oh, butterfly. Is he going to go for the table? This will be amazing. Oh, I didn't break the table. The table legs went out. Oh, that would have been incredible if that had broken. If that table had snapped, that would have been incredible. German suplex by Samoa Joe. Keeps the grip, rolls the hip into a dragon. Keeps the grip, rolls the hip into a straight jacket. German. There's the pin with the bridge. Only for a 1 count before AJ was there to break it up. AJ back up now. All right, well, I'm so disappointed he didn't go through that table. That would have been incredible if that had worked. I mean, it wasn't. It was perfect. It was lined up absolutely perfect, and I like the way the game did actually try and use the table as a table for a change rather than just an inanimate object, as AJ setting the chair up in the corner. Can he take advantage of that chair? He throws Joe in, and Joe goes face first into that chair. AJ now looking to head to the outside. I think he's thinking phenomenal forearm as Nakamura dropping to the outside, looking for a little bit of hardware. There's a phenomenal forearm, but Nakamura in with a kendo stick. Breaking up the pin. Nakamura now round the back of AJ. Nice exploder. Reverse suplex. And it's Nakamura now in full control. He's going to go for the pin here on AJ Styles. Joe is completely out of the question here. It's only enough for a 2 count though by Nakamura on Styles. Styles back up on his feet very, very quick. Catches Nakamura with a boot in the gut. Now looking for the gut wrench, gut buster. AJ now with the table. Nice little spin there. Setting the table up. Oh my god, they actually have fixed this year's game where they're actually going to try and use the table as a table, which is fantastic news as AJ now has Joe up. There's the Styles Clash. Styles Clash. Nakamura's down the outside. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. Wow. How was that not enough to win the match? Samoa Joe kicking out Styles. That discus lariat taking Joe down. Joe back up now, though, looking to take AJ down. AJ just stamping on the toe. Very smart there. Taking Joe up on his shoulders. Yuri Goroshi, that Death Valley driver-style neckbreaker as Nakamura's back up on the apron. And now into that 1916 as well. And Styles once again going to go for the pin. Nakamura's running to the table. And that is a perfect WWE 2K20 game there. Nakamura was blocked from breaking the pin by a table, of all things, and that allowed AJ Styles to pick up the victory. Well, they're not all pretty, are they? But they are effective. AJ picks up the win, which is going to give AJ a big 1 in the win-loss column, while Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura get a -1. I don't think they're going to be very happy with that. I'm a bit gutted we didn't see that table break, to be honest. I'm very gutted we didn't see that table break. Either way, it's a win for AJ Styles. He gets that big 1 in the win column. That'd be interesting to see if he can continue this run of form on moving into the next few shows. Great win for him. And here we go then, our first tag team match of WWE 2K20's SWE Universe mode. We have got the Young Bucks versus the Revival versus the Lucha Bros. Right. Should be an interesting one, this. Essentially, the winners of this match will be the first team to go into that fatal 4-way match to crown our first SWE Tag Team Champions. This should be pretty good. One of these 3 teams, I mean, you'd think all of these 3 teams would be fighting for the belts, but that's just how strong this roster is going to be. It's going to be immense. And we're going to try and theme these tag team matches along with the pay-per-views we are doing as well. So this is why we've gone for a bit more of a... I don't quite know how to explain the sort of mindset behind. Lockdown's more sort of dark, and it's a bit more... I don't know, it's... I just felt this would be a... You know what, I just wanted to put on a great tag team match, and this was a triple threat match I wanted to see, so that's exactly what we did. Pentagon there just wiped out the referee for no apparent reason. So this is not elimination, this is first pinfall or submission. Of course, we'll get the victory here. So it could be a bit of a longer match than normal. Like I said, we've got the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon and Phoenix. 2 guys I expect to see in quite a bit of singles competition as well. And maybe with Pac alongside as well as the Death Triangle in 1 or 2 matches. I wish they'd let you put a trios tag team title on this game. That'd be amazing. I'd really be up for that. Nice pile driver there by Matt Jackson on Pentagon. As now both members of the Revival trying to work over Nick. Didn't really work out too well. Nick Jackson now sending Dash Wilder into the corner. I say not only do one of these teams have the opportunity to walk into that tag team championship match. They also have the opportunity to be the first team to win a match in this SWE Universe mode for 2K20, and the chance to sit at the top of the rankings as well with a 1-0 result so far, where the other two teams are going to be 0-1s. So very, very interesting indeed. Nice boot in the side of the leg there by Phoenix now. Into a... Oh, he went for it, didn't he? He went for that sort of spinning powerbomb, the sunset flip bomb, but Dash Wilder caught him and landed him face first into the mat. Pentagon now taking Scott Dawson into the backbreaker. Big uppercut there by Dash Wilder. Then he got a clothesline right to the back of the head by Rey Fenix. All of a sudden, the Lucha Bros are in control. Phoenix, big kicks, taking Dawson down as Pentagon with the boot across the back of Dash Wilder, as now the Lucha Brothers really taking control of this match. He says, commentator's curse, it's just so quick, there's so much action going on at the moment. As time goes on, of course, people are going to spend longer and longer on the outside as they take more and more damage. Scott Dawson, now there's a butterfly powerbomb on Matt Jackson from the Young Bucks. Nick with a jawbreaker on Pentagon. I'm a bit surprised with... I'm not surprised, actually. I'm a little bit surprised with AEW's tag team. I mean, I really thought that the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers would dominate the tag team scene, but they've really allowed other tag teams to sing. And I think it's always a difficult situation when you start a wrestling company as some of the best wrestlers in your division, because if you do put yourself over as champions very early on, then... Oh, what a super kick by Matt Jackson on Phoenix. Yeah, if you do put yourself over very early, then people are just going to say that you're abusing your power. That's the very tricky situation with what the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and Cody Rhodes and that have got at the moment in AEW. I think as time goes on, though, we will see them all as champions. The Bucks, I think, are some of the best tag teams out there, so I really think that we should see some of them doing some amazing stuff. As now the match is starting to get to that point now where we're seeing more and more people on the outside injured or damaged, waiting for the moment to get back into the ring, and it's allowing the people inside the ring to maybe go for a few more pins and so forth. Nice chop block there by Dawson on Pentagon. Nick Jackson catching Scott Dawson. The day when the Revival go to AEW is going to be fantastic, isn't it? And they won't have to wait either, will they? Because I don't think they're going to be released. Their contract's not going to be released, are they? So their contract's just going to come to an end. So they won't have... It's a bit like the Matt Hardy one. There won't be a period of time where they have to wait before they're allowed to go over there, like Brodie Lee had to do. They literally can just start there the very next day. So that's fantastic. And I think it's really going to be a great addition to the roster. Nice powerbomb there by Matt Jackson. In the ring alone with Rey Fenix. There's the pin. 1, 2. It's only a 2 count. Pentagon was almost there. I'm not quite sure he would have made it in time to save the match for his teammate, though. As now all 6 back in the ring again. As we get ourselves a nice vertical suplex there by Nick Jackson on Pentagon, middle of the ring. Scott Dawson playing possum there, catching Nick Jackson with a boot in the face. Pentagon trying to save his brother there from the double team by the Revival. It sort of worked. At least he's not getting double teamed anymore. As Pentagon looking for that arm breaker on a Dash Wilder. Into the pin he goes. Ref goes down. 1, 2, and they're there to break it up very quickly. This is why I feel like these matches work better in Elimination. Maybe I should have done Elimination, maybe, I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that for next time. A standard tag team match like this. Maybe a bit too many people in these matches. Well, there goes Scott Dawson to the outside. Phoenix dumping Matt Jackson through the ropes. As now he goes through the middle, tope suicida into a tornado DDT on the outside. Amazing move there by Rey Fenix, taking Matt Jackson down, now sliding him back into the ring. Knows he's got an opportunity here. Phoenix now sending Dash Wilder into the corner. as Pentagon dumping Nick Jackson to the other side. Pentagon and Phoenix really showcasing some fantastic lucha moves now. Through the middle rope into the Tornado DDT. Wow. Massive, massive move. Now Phoenix sending Matt Jackson into the turnbuckle. And now dumping him to the outside as well. And the Lucha Brothers are really going crazy now. But Phoenix had Matt Jackson all lined up there. And Dash Wilder ruined it, I think, there a bit for him. Nice wheelbarrow. Dropping Phoenix face first, and all of a sudden this match is completely broken down. Nobody inside the ring. Battles galore on the outside. Backbreaker there by Dash Wilder on Pentagon on the far side. We have got Scott Dawson and Nick Jackson on the bottom left. We've got Phoenix and Matt Jackson on the right. And we have got Pentagon and Dash Wilder at the top there. As now everyone slowly works their way back into the ring once again. Apart from Phoenix. Phoenix going to have to Dash Wilder here. Scott Dawson rolling through on Matt Jackson. Pentagon taking Scott Dawson up, hooking him into that submission. I love that. Submission's amazing. I really did enjoy that submission. Nick Jackson trying to break it up. He did help out and allowed Scott Dawson to hit that Hurricane Rana. Scott Dawson taking... was that Phoenix to the outside? Pentagon, nice Hurricane Rana on Nick Jackson. Pentagon's got an opportunity here. Nobody else is there to block him, but Scott Dawson now does come into the ring. Pentagon double foot stomp into the guts of Dash Wilder. What a match this is turning out to be. All three of these teams so desperate to pick up this first victory. But who is it going to be? Who's going to work their way into that tag team championship match? It could actually be the Lucha Brothers here. There's the pin by Phoenix. Pentagon blocking off. Oh, Dash Wilder. But it was only enough for a 2 count. Nick Jackson gets flattened face first there by Phoenix. Phoenix now brings Dash Wilder back up to his feet. And there's super kick and a boot to the back of the head as well by Phoenix. Matt Jackson clattering Phoenix with the strong right hands. Now bringing Dash Wilder back up to his feet. And now looking for this armbar. Interesting, but Scott Dawson was there to break it up. So much action in this one. We got to a point now that, as you can see, lots of people are very, very tired out. They're taking a long time to get back in the ring now after every piece of damage. Roll through there by Scott Dawson on Pentagon. Straight into pin there. Matt Jackson right in front of Scott Dawson. Owner for a 2 count. I don't know why Scott Dawson didn't break that. Unless it's not elimination. I'm sure it's not elimination. I didn't set it up as elimination anyway. Matt Jackson dropping to the outside. Nick takes the opportunity here. There's no one there. He goes for the pin. 1, 2. Phoenix slides in. I'm not quite sure if he would have got there in time. He got caught there by Dash Wilder on the ground. Not sure Dash realized that Phoenix was trying to save the match. Lots of action here. Big, big moves. Left, right, and center. A lot of people taking damage. It's Matt Jackson rolling to the outside. Chop block by Scott Dawson into the back of Nick Jackson. Pentagon taking Dawson out. And now we have Phoenix and Pentagon both heading up to the top. Phoenix, nice drop kick. And a spiral tap there by Phoenix. This could be the chance here for the Lucha Bros. What a match. What a finish. The Lucha Brothers come out victorious. Wow, that was amazing. I really enjoyed that. The end of that match was fantastic. The Lucha Brothers showcasing fantastic ability. And they are going to be the first team to rack up a win in the win-loss column here in the tag team division. And the Lucha Bros will be the first of the 4 tag teams fight it out to become our first SWE tag team champions. The Bucks and the Revival will have to go back to the drawing board now, and it wouldn't be a WWE game without a crash, would it? Beautiful. It's only the 3rd crash of the show, isn't it? It's only the 3rd bloody crash. Right, anyway, let's get straight into the SWE Championship match. And here we go, we're finally here with the Elimination Chamber match after several crashes. Essentially, we've got a great match lineup for you here. We've got the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, starting off things against Aleister Black. We have got Finn Balor the Demon. We have got Brodie Lee. We've got Kenny Omega. And we have got... one other? Jon Moxley locked away in the pods. The reason behind this card is essentially just 6 people I really want to see in an Elimination Chamber match. Essentially just 6 of my favourite wrestlers. The people who I would love to become the very first champion here in SWE in 2K20. This is going to be great. I'm looking forward to this. We've got some fantastic competitors. I am very disappointed. I'll say that right now. I'm very disappointed with Kenny Omega. That core looked fantastic when I downloaded it. It looked pretty good in the loading menu as well. And then as soon as we actually got into the match, it turned out it looks terrible. As we await the entrant of number 3 in this chamber match, who's it going to be? Where's the light? The light's not working either way. Okay, it's going to be Moxley. Jon Moxley enters this match, number 3. Of course, the guys that stay in the chamber the longest will have the biggest advantage. This is Elimination Chamber, so pinfall or submission until we get down to just 1 man remaining. That man will be crowned the SWE champion. Big elbows in the head there by Aleister Black, heading back up to his feet as the Fiend. Bray Wyatt now looking to go after Moxley. Moxley fighting back. This is a good Moxley, though. I'll give him that. The Kenny Omega is rough as hell, but the Moxley looks very, very good. We'll have to get ourselves a better Kenny Omega for next time. Because it looked really good when I downloaded it, but now it looks terrible. This entrance thing is very, very quick. I'm sure it used to be like a minute or 2, but now it's every 30 seconds or so. It's really, really quick. Who's it going to be next? It's going to be... it's Brodie Lee, the Exalted One. One of my favourite wrestlers for a very, very long time, Brodie Lee. So underrated, in my opinion, in WWE. He had that one singles run where he was Intercontinental Champion. That incredible match against Dolph Ziggler. The ladder match was absolutely fantastic. And I'm so glad to see him finally be given the opportunity to showcase what he can do now in AEW. And he's going to get the chance here in SWE as well. Like I said, one of my favourites. So someone we're going to see a lot of, I think, Brodie Lee. And he's got a fantastic chance here to walk out champion in the very first match here tonight. Nice. You see Moxley with a knee right in the gut of the Fiend as we await the entrant of number 5 in this match. Moxley going for the pin on the Fiend, only enough for a 1 count as Aleister Black just rakes the face of Brodie Lee with his boots. Entrant number 5 is going to be, it's Kenny Omega. Well, a close approximation to the real Kenny Omega. This is just a placeholder. You know, it looks more like Brian Pillman than Kenny Omega, to be honest. I'm very disappointed with that Kenny Omega core, but we'll definitely get a better one for our next show. Tell you what, our next show, I'm quite tempted to do Brian Pillman versus Kenny Omega on the next show, you know? It just... now think about it, it just sounds like a really cool match, doesn't it? Either way. We're on the go. Brodie Lee and Jon Moxley working over Aleister Black. It was almost like a little AEW alliance. We've got half AEW, half WWE in this match, haven't we? Moxley, Brodie Lee and Kenny Omega. The Fiend, Aleister Black and Finn Balor, who is about to enter the match as number 6. He's had a chance to completely keep himself fresh while everyone else is starting to work each other over. All 6 men are now in the ring. And now it's just a case of who can survive the longest and basically walk out of here with the SWE Championship. Brodie Lee stalking Omega. Omega just trying to stay away from Brodie Lee as much as he possibly can. Brodie Lee, I'm sure, would love to get an opportunity to go after the Fiend after their history together. Nice snapmare there by Brodie Lee into the pin on the Demon Finn Balor. Not even a 1 count as... the hell? Okay. The Fiend just threw Aleister Black straight through one of the pods. Like, he didn't even crash through it, he literally just went through it. Which is weird. So it's like the pod isn't there. As Aleister Black is now inside the pod. And, okay. So the pod is hollow, apparently. Even though it's got plastic sides, they can walk straight through them. Well done, 2K. I just want to say that you've done a fantastic job this year with this game. It's crashed 6 times during this recording. of 3 matches. We're also able to walk straight through the pod. So it's been a very successful year for you. As we do have the Fiend and Brodie Lee inside the ring going at it. Moxley looking for the pin on Kenny Omega. And it is Brodie Lee in control of the Fiend middle of the ring. Nice uppercut into the pin. 1. Again, only a 1 count, but the opportunity is there. Brodie Lee really dominating the Fiend. Omega now spinning Mox around. I really don't want Omega to win now, I must admit. I mean, just because of the way he looks, I'd like anybody else to win this match apart from Omega at this point in time. Because of how bad that Omega looks. It really is bad. I don't understand how it is so bad. I know a lot of core creators have not really bothered this year because the core system's not been working very well. So I know a lot of the top core creators have not really done much as of yet. Nice there. Moxley just slamming the back of Kenny Omega into the steel. Don't know what happened to Aleister Black. This match is quite a buggy style of match, isn't it? There's the pin. Brodie Lee, a 2 count, almost a 3 though, on the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. That would have been a way to get one of the demons out of his mind, wouldn't it? To be able to get rid of rid of the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Aleister Black, nice DDT there on Finn Balor. Aleister Black now backing away into the corner. Lining Balor up for that massive knee strike, the V-trigger. There's the pin by Aleister Black on Finn Balor. Oh, now for a 2 count. No eliminations as of yet in this Elimination Chamber match. Or as we're calling it, Lethal Lockdown. Of course, this is the Lockdown pay-per-view because we're all on lockdown ourselves, so why not take full advantage of the situation by making a show out of it, I suppose. Nice butterfly powerbomb there by Brodie Lee, but it looks like Moxley wants to take it 1 step further with a super butterfly from the top rope on Kenny Omega. All 6 men now back inside the ring as Moxley sending Omega towards us at the front. Now Finn Balor taking the Fiend to the outside. The Fiend is struggling in this match, I must admit. Brodie Lee has Aleister Black by the back of the neck. Aleister Black, big boot in the gut of the Fiend as Moxley now into the dirty deeds. There's the pin. Which one's the ref counting? I don't know, to be honest. Either way, that's the elimination. There goes Kenny Omega, eliminated as number 1. And here is the roll-up by Finn Balor on the Fiend. Kenny Omega is out of here. And Jon Moxley with the first elimination in this match. That's good for him, that is. Finn Balor now bringing the Fiend back up. Big chop across the chest. And a big discus forearm. Catching the Fiend right in the face. Now Finn Balor raining down the right hands. We're down to 5 in this match now. One of these 5 men will be crowned as our first SWE champion. Who will it be? Brodie Lee playing possum, avoiding the oncoming attack by Aleister Black. Now Lee sending Black off the ropes. There's a pin on the outside by the Fiend on Finn Balor. Wasn't quite enough for a 3 count. There was Aleister Black brainbuster on Brodie Lee, middle of the ring. Nice slam on the outside there by Moxley on Finn Balor as well. It's very complicated in these sort of matches when you do have 5 people. Nice spinning neckbreaker there by the Fiend on Finn Balor, who then glitches straight back through the pod. Hopefully they can't glitch out the black. Hopefully they can't glitch out the back, hopefully. Because that would be even worse then, wouldn't it? All 5 men now re-enter the ring. Finn Balor now front chancery on Aleister Black as Moxley sending the Fiend into the corner. Just so much action going on at the moment. But there is a Sister Abigail out of nowhere by the Fiend on Brodie Lee. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. The Exalted One, Brodie Lee, has been eliminated. And we're down to our final 4. It's a shame. It is a shame. I must admit I wanted Brodie Lee to win. I'm a big Brodie Lee fan. We're down to our final 4 now then. Who is it going to be? The Fiend. The Demon. Aleister Black. Or Jon Moxley. Which one of these 4 will walk away as the champion? As there's the mandible claw there by the Fiend on Aleister Black. Not enough to get an elimination though. I don't like this new elimination chamber. It wasn't this buggy last year. I'm sure it wasn't. They used to be able to throw each other. That's the one thing they're missing from this year. You used to be able to throw each other into the actual pods and break through. You used to be able to climb at the top, and you see people climbing up the cage and that as well. They seem to have taken all of that out, which is disappointing. There's that big knee strike by Aleister Black right into the face of the Fiend. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And there goes the Fiend, eliminated by Aleister Black. We're down to our final 3. Pin by Moxley on Finn Balor, owner for a 2 count. Aleister Black catching Finn Balor. Balor into a sling blade on Aleister Black. Moxley caught him. Big clothesline taking Balor down. Stalking. Into that. Oh, wow. He's just used his own finisher maneuver against him. Moxley just used that underhook brainbuster on Finn Balor, his own maneuver. And now we're down to our final 2. It's Aleister Black and Jon Moxley. One of these 2 will be the first SWE champion. Who's it going to be? Nice Aleister Black into a T-bone suplex. But does Black have enough left in the locker to finish Jon Moxley off? Aleister Black was one of the men who started the match, wasn't he? He was, yeah. Aleister Black was one of the starters, and Moxley was the first person out of the pod as well. So these 2 survived past a lot of people who were a lot fresher. Nice DDT there by Aleister Black. There's the pin. It's only a 2 count. Nice spinning knee strike right in the face by Aleister Black. Now brings Moxley back up to his face. There's a swinging gut punch now. Moxley taking Black and launching him there. It wasn't even a proper backdrop. He literally just launched him across the ring. Moxley now brings Black back up to his feet. Or dropping him right face first onto his knee. And Jon Moxley is looking incredible right now. Does he have anything left in the locker, though, to finish Aleister Black off? Takes him up onto his shoulder. Going to drop him snake eyes top turnbuckle. He's stalking. Big knee strike right in the side of the face by Moxley on Aleister Black. Will it be enough? No. Only enough for the 2 count. Aleister Black straight back up as well. Oh! Out of nowhere, Black Mass! Aleister Black, Black Mass out of nowhere, wins the championship. Wow! Holy crap! Out of absolutely nowhere, the Black Mass catching Aleister Black, or catching, should we say, Jon Moxley straight in the face, taking him completely out. Wow. Huge victory for Aleister Black. He will be your first SWE champion of WWE 2K20. But of course, because I said earlier on, we are going to be doing pay-per-view after pay-per-view. There's going to be no weekly shows. It's pay-per-view after pay-per-view, which means this belt is going to be defended on every single show. Every show. So Aleister Black will be defending this belt on our very next episode. But for now, Aleister Black is the SWE champion. What a win for him. Fantastic showing. Black mass out of nowhere. And that is a fantastic show. I'm really happy. I think things have gone pretty well tonight. We had a fantastic tag team match. We had a great opening match with AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and of course Shinsuke Nakamura. Aleister Black becoming our first SWE champion. What more could you ask for? Well, if you're asking for more content, then give me a few days and our second SWE show will be up and going. Of course, if you have enjoyed this one, please hit a like. Please subscribe as well, of course. The more this video does, the more I know that you guys want to see more of this content, because it is a bit longer and more difficult for me to make and to make it well, especially with the game crashing and glitching so often as well. So I want to make sure that if we are going to do this, there's enough people there that really do enjoy it and want to watch these videos as well. So please let me know with those likes, subscribes, and of course the comments down below as well. I've been Shabba Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again in a few days' time for our next SWE show. Bye.